So good. One of my new ideas for morning breakfast. Do something a little different. I took soy milk, oats, and frozen strawberries and blended them into a smoothie. So it's like breakfast cereal and fruit all in one. This is the house I'm staying at with my friends, and look what we just encountered. Eating his shrubs. And this is called Deer Path Avenue. How do you like that? And there's the whole family up there. 3 of them. This is like the middle of the morning, and they're just walking around the neighborhood. Oh, there's 4 of them. Good morning again. We're off on another adventure today. We're going dispersed camping to a place called 11 Mile Canyon. It's sort of near the town of Hartzell, Colorado. There's Lake George there and the 11 Mile Canyon State Park. So this is going to be again in the Pike National Forest, with possibly a view of Pikes Peak again from the other side. And we will be dispersed camping for maybe about, if the place is nice, we'll stay about 3 or 4 days. So I appreciate you coming along. I hope you enjoy it. I want to apologize for the audio. My external microphone has broken down, so I will try not to film so much while I'm on the road. That's a view of the backside of Pikes Peak there. I'm at a new campsite. Nice private site. I haven't seen anybody else, any other campers along the whole road in here. It was about 3 miles off of the main highway. It's all ponderosa pine forest. Plenty of room for the hammock there. There's plenty of shade here and plenty of sun for the solar. So I've got the van parked half in the sun and half in the shade. It's a beautiful view all around. Nice quiet site. And another nice thing about this spot is, as remote as it is, it has a wonderful cell signal. And when I use the booster on top of the van there, it really pumps it up. I'm able to upload a video to YouTube, which is pretty rare. And you can see there's another peak there in the distance. Oh, I forgot what the name of that was. I was looking these up last night. A couple different peaks around here. Excuse me, I'm still fighting off this cold I got last week. But so I'm a little sinusy. But I wanted to show you something. If you've seen my videos before, you probably know that I have this new phone holder I got from the company LISEN. And I liked it so much, I thought it'd be great to have a second one on the other side of the dashboard here. So they sent me out another one. Very nice of them. Same one, same design, all metal, MagSafe attachment. So now I can film from this side as opposed to this side, get a different angle. Or I can film out the window from this corner. But another reason why I wanted one on this side is when this one is sitting here, because of the slant of my windshield, the sun, if it's coming from here, it can get really hot. It heats up my phone and the phone pretty much dies. So I have to move the phone down here out of my sight, which isn't good if I'm using GPS or I'm wanting to film. But over here on this side where I put the other one, I've got this little corner here that creates a little bit of shade. So that helps to keep it cooler on a really hot day when the sun's coming through the windshield. And the other thing I like about these is they fold down so slim. You don't even see them. They're not even in your way. But I like to keep them up because I'm always moving the phone back and forth like that. And again, this is MagSafe, and it moves in all directions, horizontal, vertical. You can also turn it completely around that way. Yeah, it just bends many ways. And the suction, you never have to worry about that coming off. That's very solid hold. Yeah, so I really have to suggest this if you're looking for a phone holder, a magnetic phone holder for your dashboard. This has worked wonderful. I can stop searching for dashboard phone holders. And just to show you up close again, this is what it looks like. That's your magnet. It's 2 rings, which creates a very stable surface, so it doesn't move around as much, it doesn't bounce like most of them. And that's how it looks when it's folded down. Very slim and very nice. And again, the company is LISEN. I suggest you get one. It's the best phone holder I've found. So thanks again for watching, and thank you to LISEN. And if you want to get one yourself, there'll be a link down in the description with a discount code. But you can see here, I bought a new magnet at Harbor Freight. This is a heavy duty magnet and there's a hole in it. And what I bought it for was to put a string on it and pick up nails around the campsite. And I'm going to get a couple more of these and use those to hold this on. Because during the high winds the other day, the little ones were coming off. So yeah, just a couple big magnets like that. It holds the blanket on there and you're good to go. So that is going to solve the summer heat problem this year. I don't know why I never used that last year. I think I sort of forgot that I had it. I just made some oatmeal for breakfast here. The wind just picked up again. It was pretty calm all morning. It's been pretty windy here, probably over 20 miles an hour every day. But this morning it just completely stopped. And I just came out here to do a little craft project and the wind picked up again. My friend Brian has been wood burning with magnifying glasses. So he was showing me how to do it, and I purchased a magnifying glass. And I had put the, I think I had showed you in one of my last videos, I had put new wood molding up around my ceiling in the van. I bought some plain wood molding, so I thought I would wood burn some designs into that. But I couldn't think, I'm not a very good artist as far as drawing goes, so I went to the hobby store and picked up some stencils, and I'll show you what those look like. Here's the stencils I picked up. I picked up quite a few of them, but this is just one of them. You can see it has some little mountain scenes on this one. I got some southwestern scenes also. And then I bought this graphite charcoal powder along with these little foam spongy brushes to brush it on with. And I transferred one of the designs onto the wood molding, as you can see there. And then what I'll try to do now is burn that design into the wood permanently. Because this is just graphite, that will eventually rub off. And that's my project. That's what I'm going to do. And then this is the magnifying glass I bought. It's made by a bushcraft company, Cooper's Bay. It's meant for starting fires in the wilderness. So it comes in this little pouch here. And that's the magnifying glass there. And I believe this is 8 times. Oh, it's set on the box. Yeah, I believe this is 8 times magnification. So we'll give that a try. Gotta try to keep pinpoint there, which is kind of hard. But I guess it'll take a little practice. This is a nice little project, little craft idea to do when you're camping, as long as you've got sun. Well, I have to say, not too bad for a first try, eh? hopefully I'll get better. That one's done already. That only took about 5 minutes. Although I am covered with graphite all over my hands. I've got it all over my new camping chair, all over my pants. I may have to find another way to transfer those stencils. Oh, and the glasses. These are from my cataract surgery, but you kind of need them when you're in the bright sun like that using a magnifying glass, because that point of light that is burning the wood is super bright and it's almost blinding. So if you're going to do it, I suggest you wear some sunglasses. It's very hot sitting in the sun like that, and you can see I have a long sleeve shirt on to protect my skin from the sun rays. Fine here in the shade, nice and cool with the breeze, but it's hot in that sun. So I guess that'll be done in little small increments. But I think this is going to be fun. It's going to give me a nice little project to do when I'm camping like this. But for tonight, we are going to do stuffed mushrooms here. I had these 2 big portobello mushrooms, and I've got some frozen vegetables here I am going to stuff into there. We'll start with some bell peppers. So we've got some bell peppers in there. So we'll put some spinach in there. And we'll toss those on top. Like that. I'm doing this kind of quick and dirty. This is one of those quick van life meals. Ooh, let's see. I think we can still put some garlic on that. Oh, it's a brand new jar of pesto. I'll put some cheese on top of that. You know what? I think I'm gonna bake them in the air fryer oven here for a little bit before I put the cheese on, because I don't know how long these are going to take to bake. Oh, I guess you have to plug it in, don't you? It's electric. Look at them cooking. All right, the grilled portobello mushroom, or stuffed portobello mushroom, is done, and we're gonna give it a try. I used, this is all vegan again. I used vegan cheese, so it doesn't really melt that good. It's made out of almonds. It tastes good. It's cheddar cheese. Tastes good, but it doesn't melt very good. At least this brand doesn't. But we can still get some of the cheese into the dish. Like that. I just took this out of the oven, so maybe it will be too hot. Let's give it a try. Came out good. It's nice and juicy, actually. Especially with that pesto sauce in there. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Today I'm heading to another dispersed camping spot in the Pike National Forest. This time I'm heading out of Manitou Springs, and I'm driving up through the Garden of the Gods right now. This is a very sketchy dirt road that rides along the edge of the canyon overlooking Colorado Springs and Manitou Springs, and brings you into the back section of Woodland Park. And you can see how red the dirt is here, because this is part of the Red Rocks area of Colorado Springs. But it'll eventually turn back to gray gravel. Stopping at the top here to take a view of the Pike's Peak in the distance, Manitou Springs down below, and in the other distance off to the left is Colorado Springs. Okay, I made it up to the top of the road here, and I'm back in the Pike National Forest with another view of Pike's Peak. A different view though. See if you can see it behind me there. Between those trees there. And it's a stormy, windy day today. It's supposed to be raining off and on, but it hasn't started yet. It's actually pretty nice out. The weather's nice and calm. I'm probably going to only stay here about a couple days. I'm just getting over this cold. I had to stop in Colorado Springs and see my doctor again because that cold just wasn't going away. And it was turning into a sinus headache. So it turns out I had sinusitis and my sinuses were all infected, so I'm taking antibiotics. I'm on day 2 and boy do I feel much better. My headache's gone. I actually am not sleeping all day like I was for 10 days. Yeah, that was a rough one. But now it's gone and I'm feeling much better. So I think I've got, what do I have going on? I've got, one more follow-up appointment for my cataract surgery. That's the last appointment. It's been 30 days now since the surgery. Everything's going well, so I don't expect any complications there when he looks at my eye. And then after that, I'll be heading off to the Northwest. Yeah, I'm a little excited about that. My first stops will probably be Idaho. I'm going to probably make a quick shoot over to Idaho because I've never really seen southern Idaho. I haven't been through that area, and I know there's a lot of things to see there before I get into Oregon. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you real soon.